Welcome to another deep dive. You know how this works. We take a stack of sources and try to extract the most fascinating nuggets of knowledge.
Yeah,
And this time, we're diving headfirst into AI.
sounds fun.
We found 5 pretty underreported stories that are perfect for anyone just starting to learn about AI.
Oh, cool.
So buckle up, because we're about to uncover some surprising benefits of AI that might just blow your mind.
Okay.
Have you ever wished you could understand what your pet is trying to tell you?
All the time.
Well, what if I told you that researchers at the Earth Species Project are working on an AI language model called NatureLM that's learning to decode animal communication?
Whoa, seriously.
It's being trained on tons of data, like human language, animal sounds, and even environmental information, to help it make sense of all those barks, meows, and chirps.
I mean, I can usually tell if my dog is happy or sad, but this is next level stuff.
Right? It's pretty amazing. And get this. NatureLM can already identify different animal species, figure out how old they are, and even tell if they're feeling stressed or playful, all just from their sounds.
Wow. How does that even work?
It's pretty complex.
Yeah.
But basically, the AI is looking for patterns in the sounds and comparing them to all the data it's been trained on. It's like a giant puzzle, and NatureLM is figuring out how all the pieces fit together.
That's wild. Think about what we could learn if we could understand animals. It could completely change how we interact with them and protect them.
Totally. Okay, ready for another AI breakthrough?
Hit me.
This one's all about human health, and it involves a new drug called Tirzepatide.
Okay.
It was originally developed by Eli Lilly to treat diabetes, but here's the kicker.
What?
In a clinical trial, Tirzepatide significantly reduced sleep apnea in people struggling with obesity.
No way. Really? I never would have guessed that a diabetes drug could help with sleep apnea.
It's a total game changer.
That's
It turns out Tirzepatide mimics a natural hormone that helps regulate blood sugar and appetite. But the sleep apnea benefit, that was a total surprise.
That is wild.
These new findings suggest that these types of drugs might have even more potential than we originally thought. They could be the key to unlocking all sorts of health benefits we haven't even imagined yet.
It makes you wonder what else is out there.
Now, let's shift gears to something completely different. Imagine a world where drones are the first responders in disaster zones.
Like instead of humans.
Yep. And guess what? It's already happening. In North Carolina, they're using AI-powered drones for disaster response.
Oh, wow. So what can these drones do?
Well, they can be deployed super quickly, which is obviously crucial in an emergency.
Mhm.
They can reach areas that might be too dangerous or difficult for human rescue teams to get to.
Right.
And they can gather real-time data using cameras and sensors, giving responders a clear picture of what's happening on the ground.
That's incredible. So these drones are just flying around. They're actually making decisions and helping people. That's AI in action right there.
Exactly. They can assess damage, pinpoint where help is needed most, and even deliver essential supplies like medicine or food.
That's amazing. So they're saving lives and keeping human rescuers safe. That's a pretty powerful combination.
Exactly.
My God.
Okay, what's next?
Now, let's talk about something that's probably on everyone's mind.
What's that?
AI and scams.
Oh, yeah. I mean, it's kind of scary how AI can be used to create those super realistic deep fakes and phishing attacks.
Right. But the good news is AI is also being used to fight back against those scams.
Okay, that makes me feel a little better.
McAfee, the cybersecurity company, is developing a deepfake detector. It's an AI-powered tool that can spot manipulated media and help people tell the difference between what's real and what's fake.
Oh, that's cool. So, like, if I see a video that looks suspicious, this tool can tell me if it's been tampered with.
Exactly.
That's pretty amazing. And get this, HP is going to start pre-installing the deepfake detector on some of their laptops.
Wow, so it'll be built right in.
Yep. It's like having a personal bodyguard for your online security, protecting you from those sneaky deepfakes and other AI-generated tricks.
I like that. It's empowering people to be more aware and take control of their online safety.
Absolutely. For our final AI story, let's talk about something that could really change people's lives. Accessibility.
Okay.
We've all heard about self-driving cars, but have you heard about a smart belt that's being developed to help visually impaired people navigate the world around them?
A smart belt? No, I haven't heard of that. Tell me more.
Okay, so there's this startup in Hong Kong called AI Guided, and they're creating this incredible belt that uses AI and sensors to guide users around obstacles and help them move through crowded or unfamiliar environments.
Wow, that's amazing. So it's almost like having a guide dog, but it's technology.
Exactly. Think about the freedom and independence this could give to people who are visually impaired. They could go places and do things that might have been challenging or even impossible before.
That's really powerful. It's a great example of how AI can be used to create a more inclusive world for everyone.
It is. So
Yeah.
there you have it. 5 stories that showcase the incredible potential of AI.
It's amazing how AI is being used in so many different ways to make a positive impact.
It really is. And the best part is, this is just the beginning.
I know, right? It's exciting to think about what the future holds for AI and all the amazing things it could do to make the world a better place.
I'm still thinking about those 5 stories. That was pretty mind-blowing.
Yeah, AI is already doing some pretty amazing
It
things.
makes you wonder what's next, you know?
Yeah.
What other cool stuff is being developed right now?
Well, one thing that's really starting to take off is AI agents.
Oh, yeah, AI agents. I've heard that term thrown around, but I'm not really sure I understand what they are.
Okay, so basically, an AI agent is like a super smart digital assistant. It can handle tasks, gather information, even make decisions for you. Kind of like a personal assistant, but way more powerful.
Okay, so, like, could it book my appointments or manage my to-do list?
Yeah, exactly. Those are just basic examples. As AI agents get more advanced, they could do even more complex stuff like negotiating contracts, managing projects, or even conducting research.
Wow, that's pretty impressive. But I gotta admit, it also makes me a little nervous.
Yeah, I get that.
What if they get misused? Like, could someone use an AI agent to spread misinformation or launch cyber attacks?
Those are definitely valid concerns, and it's something that researchers and developers are working hard to address. They're trying to build in safeguards to prevent AI agents from being used for harmful purposes.
That makes sense. But what about the impact on jobs? Could AI agents lead to widespread unemployment if they can automate so many tasks?
Well, it's a complex issue. It's likely that AI will automate some jobs, but it's also likely to create new ones.
Like what?
Well, for one, we're going to need people to design, build, and maintain these AI agents. We'll also need people to train them and make sure they're working properly. And as AI changes the way we work, there will be new opportunities in areas we haven't even thought of yet.
So it's not necessarily a doom and gloom scenario, but more of a shift in the types of jobs that are available.
Exactly. I think the key is to be adaptable and focus on developing skills that AI can't replicate as easily. Things like creativity, critical thinking, problem solving, and those uniquely human skills.
I think that's a great takeaway. So
Mm.
what's the final verdict on AI? Good or bad?
I think it's too simplistic to label it as one or the other. Like any powerful tool, it all comes down to how we use it.
That's a good point.
I'm optimistic, though. I think the potential benefits of AI are enormous. And if we're smart about how we develop and deploy it, we can use it to create a better world for everyone.
Well said. Well, that's all the time we have for this deep dive.
Thanks for having me. It's been fun talking about all this cool stuff.
Yeah, this was awesome. And to our listeners, thanks for joining us on this journey through the world of AI. We hope you learned something new and maybe even got a little inspired.
And keep an eye out for those underreported stories. There's so much positive stuff happening with AI, and it's only going to get more exciting from here.
Until next time.